McConnell recently announced that after this term, he will no longer serve as leader of his party in the Senate. Given that he's about 143 years old, it's not a bad decision. The apologists have already come out telling stories about what an important figure he was. McConnell was obviously a very important figure, but not really exploring and speaking honestly about the role he played and he continues to play in undermining American democracy. Donald Trump, who as president did terrible damage and promises to do more damage to American democracy, is a mentally ill criminal who, if given a rudimentary background check, should not be allowed anywhere near the White House. Had he been president with a Senate and Congress led by Republicans who followed the Constitution, who weren't afraid of Donald Trump, who elevated rule of law, democracy, and what's good for the country over their cult leader and his interest, most of the problems associated with Trump wouldn't have existed. McConnell's legacy, in addition to being, a masterful legislator or master legislative mind, whatever that is, will be twofold. First, the Supreme Court seats he stole, and here I'm talking about not giving Merrick Garland a hearing and then turning around and pushing Amy Coney Barrett through very quickly in the tail end of the Trump administration, and not stopping Trump when he had the chance. In both cases, lining up the Republicans to acquit Trump on his impeachment, particularly the second one, when McConnell knew exactly that Trump deserved to be impeached. And he decided, again, it wasn't such a big deal. So if you're worried about Donald Trump and you're worried about authoritarianism and you're worried about rolling back American democracy, one person who we should never forget, who played an enormous role in this, was Mitch McConnell, and that is his legacy.